Reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing that I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and I try. I feel scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. Reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing that I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and I try. I feel scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. Reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing that I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and I try. I feel scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. Reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing that I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and I try. I feel scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. Reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing that I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and I try. I feel scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. Reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing that I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and I try. I feel scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down nothing, realizing that my heart is turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing that I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I wonder if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and die trying. Feel scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done.
Good morning, Crash Nation, and Happy New Year. Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina for this weekend's event here at the Belk Gymnasium on the campus of UNC Charlotte. This weekend, this tournament has 5 teams represented. The Brooks Bandits from Jacksonville, Florida, the Wonder Women, which is an at-large team from players from all over the East Coast, female player only team. The Raleigh Sidewinders, the Sportable Possums from Richmond, Virginia, and the home team Carolina Crash. This morning, we're streaming the Raleigh Brooks Jacksonville game. Rhett Roberts, Tactical Tater president and CEO of Tactical Tater Broadcasting Network, is participating in this game for the Raleigh Sidewinders. So, looking forward to a good weekend. Appreciate you being with us. We'll be ready for tip-off here shortly. All right, teams are taking the floor. Coming out for Raleigh is number 22, Rhett Roberts, number 25, Sheldon Lane, number 12, Billy Newton, and number 14, Terrence Smitty Smith. Jacksonville hasn't broke the huddle yet. All right, for Jacksonville, number 22, Jason Gronowski, number 8, Don Bergman, number 11, Cody Kingsland, and number 2, Terrell King on the floor. Lane and Kingsland center court for the tip. Ball's up. Gronowski for Brooks takes the first possession around the corner. Trying to find the cone and takes it across for the first points for Brooks. Billy Newton inbounding. Raleigh tosses it into Roberts. Double team by Gronowski and tries a pass intercepted by King. Kingsland passes it down to Gronowski. Raleigh, Jacksonville, goes up 2-0. Another inbounds pass to Roberts. Like we have a clock malfunction here early on. Referees took both teams to the sideline momentarily. All right, looks like we're ready to go here with 7:27 on the clock, first quarter. Inbounds pass comes into Roberts. Hands it to Smitty. Raleigh heads for the key. Smitty with the ball. Lobs a pass down to Roberts. Fingertip catch. And Roberts takes it across for the first points for Raleigh. Kingsland across half court. Couple of screens from King and Gronowski frees him up. Take it across. Ball tipped by Kingsland out of bounds. Be a corner inbound for Raleigh this time. Pass intercepted by Kingsland. Kingsland guarded by Payne and Roberts up high. Works around a couple of picks. Looks like Bergman's going to get the corner sealed. Off the hands of Roberts. Jacksonville's jumped out to a quick 4-1 lead here with 6:31 to go in the first. Kingsland reaches up high to grab it. Backwards over his head to Gronowski. Gronowski got locked up and called for 8 seconds in the key. Good defense by the Raleigh team. Billy Newton inbounding for Raleigh. Looking for some help. Into Smitty. Smitty looking long with Roberts. Tries to pass down to Payne. Caught it right on his feet. Number 14, Smitty has the ball knocked that way. Looks like it may have gone off the hands of Newton on the way out of bounds. The Jacksonville ball. Inbounds to Gronowski. Gronowski triple team. Reach back catch by Kingsland. And Kingsland takes it across. 5-1 Jacksonville. Bounce pass. Comes into Roberts. Puts his way across half court. Pass in a race with Gronowski. Cuts him off at the corner. Kingsland get there as well. Smitty fighting with Bergman. Bounces the pass to Payne. Sheldon Payne with the point. Cody Kingsland across half court. He's got Gronowski down low. Pass comes into Roberts. Splits 2 defenders. It's a screen from Smitty down the sideline. Racing Gronowski. Brings it back out. A couple picks. Still looking for an opening. It looks like he might have a corner. Ducks inside of King and takes it across. 6-3. Jacksonville Brooks up on the Raleigh Sidewinders. Gronowski and Roberts race the inline. Smitty trying to plow his way between 2 defenders. Fired a pass to Billy Newton down low. It's like Terrell King getting called for an infraction. out for leaving the court, so he'll spend a moment in the penalty box, and Raleigh with a 4-on-3 opportunity here. Pass comes into Roberts, guarded by Kingsland. Point's good. Looks like Roberts, the collision between Roberts and Gronowski knocked Gronowski out of bounds, so it'll be a penalty try for Raleigh. Kingsland takes it all the way. Quick inbounds pass to Roberts, looking for some help. Ducks inside the pick. Long pass down the Payne, off his chair. King back on the floor for Jacksonville. Bergman into Gronowski. Takes it across for the 9th point for Brooks. 9-4. 3:35 to go here in the first. Roberts has passed Smitty off his hands. Kingsland down to Gronowski. Bounce pass comes into Smitty. Makes it across the timeline. Bounce in. Loops around Bergman. Finally gets stopped. Finds an opening for Roberts. Catches it right before the inline. Nice pass there by number 14, Smitty. Gronowski. Finds some clean air and makes it across the line. Over to Roberts, double teamed. Looking for Sheldon Payne long. Payne able to scoop it up and take it across for Raleigh. Timeout, Brooks. Called by Coach Steve Kinney. 2:30 to go here in the first quarter. Brooks Bandits 11. Raleigh Sidewinders 6. Take a quick break and be right back. 20, Jonathan Williams in for Brooks. Billy Newton called for leaving the court. I think a collision with Bergman down there, down low. Push number 12 out of bounds. Brooks will have a power play. Bergman into Kingsland. Newton back on the floor for Raleigh. Payne inbounding. Gives it up to Newton down low. Over to Payne. Dumps it to Smitty. Taps it across the timeline. And ball rolls out of bounds. Raleigh, little trouble getting it across half court on that possession. Kingsland looks long for Gronowski. Smitty knocked that one out of Gronowski's hand just before the inline, so that point will not count. Good defense. Number 14, Raleigh. Payne tries to get it to Roberts. Tipped by Kingsland. Gronowski scoops it up. Big collision at near half court. Frees up Gronowski. Inbounds pass comes to Roberts. Guarded by Bergman, trying to get around a screen by Sheldon. All loose. Billy Newton picks it up. Couldn't quite gather it in before going out of bounds. Kingsland fires a pass to Gronowski. Bergman screens off the defense. Roberts lobs it. Smitty, guarded by Gronowski, backs his way. Lobs the pass up near half court, looking for Sheldon Payne. The ball rolls out of bounds. Kingsland, long pass to Gronowski, connects. 15-6 Brooks, 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Roberts. Looking for the corner of this, finds the sideline and able to break free across the score. Gronowski to Bergman. comes Newton. Ball in the hands of Cody Kingsland. Looking for Gronowski down low, guarded by Roberts. Gronowski gets pushed across with 4.5 to go. Roberts takes the inbound. And lets the quarter expire. So at the end of one, Brooks Bandits 16, Raleigh Sidewinders 7. Take a quick break and be back for the second quarter. All right, here we go, second quarter. Got a new player coming in for Raleigh. This is Gustavo. We're going to go on Goose. Goose has been visiting the Charlotte area from Brazil and plays wheelchair rugby down there. And he is playing with the Raleigh team today, too. So, number one here, inbounding is Goose. Smitty crashes the lane, lobs a pass over to Roberts, gets his hands up quick, gathers it in for the score. Gronowski takes it all the way down. Goose will inbound. Goose has been here for a couple months, and he's been practicing with the Charlotte team while he's been in town. That long pass from Roberts to Smitty at the end line. Williams for Brooks. Throws it into King. King down the sideline, throws it up ahead for Gronowski. Inbound pass intended for Smitty. Pass thrown up ahead. Trying to get it over the timeline. Gronowski's there to grab it. Weaves his way between the defenders. Takes it across. Goose throws a pass behind, intended for Roberts, behind his back. Roberts muscles his way through the defenders to get that one. Roberts would not be denied on that one. King over to Gronowski. Met by Roberts. Blackwell into the game for Jacksonville as well, number 32. Goose pass into Roberts. Try to get the sideline. Throws it back to Goose. Picks it up in his toes. And Roberts snatches that one away from Blackwell. Over to Smitty. Down to Billy Newton. And Newton holds it against his shin across the line. Good play there by the Raleigh players. Williams into King. King throws it up ahead to Gronowski. 21-11 Brooks. 5:47 to go in the second. Inbounds pass didn't quite reach Roberts' hands. Goose bounces it this time into Roberts. Follows a Newton pick. Roberts tries to get a pass up ahead. It's going to be picked up by Gronowski. Takes a hit from Smitty. Looking for King. Smitty knocks that one away. Looking for the end line. It's hit by Gronowski. Bounces it over to Roberts. Roberts back over his head to Smitty. Down to Billy Newton. Ball is tipped around. Comes into the hands of Gronowski. Gronowski throws it to Blackwell. But by Roberts gets him off of the wheels. Blackwell takes it across. Bounce pass into Smitty. Smitty down the sideline. Sneaks his way by Gronowski. Over to Roberts. Roberts gets a pick by Newton. Williams, pass intercepted by Roberts. That pass from Williams finds King. Off his fingertips out of bounds. Goose will be inbounding for Raleigh in the number 1 jersey, far corner. Kingsland back into the game for King. And also number 43, Josh Cedeno. Smitty directing traffic, fires into the lane, tries to tuck in, able to sneak in behind the Newton screen. Kingsland looking long. Finds Gronowski. Roberts in pursuit. Couldn't quite get him cut off at the end line. Jacksonville had the inbounder tied up at the other end of the court. Calls for a free pass to the end line. Deuce into Roberts. Guarded by Blackwell and Cedeno. Passes it intended for Smitty off his hands. Cedeno inbounding for Jacksonville. Ball comes into Kingsland. Down to Gronowski. Gronowski breaks free. Goose bounce pass into Smitty. Pivots. Looking for half court. That pass gets tipped out of bounds. Guess that was last touch by Roberts. Actually, referee pointed the wrong direction. So it'll be Raleigh ball. Smitty tried to squeeze his way between Kingsland and Cedeno. Bounces a pass down to Roberts. Stuck between two defenders. Kingsland fires a bounce pass into Gronowski. Gronowski weaves his way through the traffic and takes it the distance. 26-15. Brooks, 3:10 to go. Had an equipment issue with Goose. Hey, we see you there, Stephen Walker, in the chat box. Feel free to drop some comments in the chat if you feel like it. Stephen Walker, first one to participate today as a member of the Jacksonville team back at home. See you in a couple weeks, buddy. Kingsland intercepts that pass. Number 22, Roberts called for the inbound this time. Lobs a high pass into Smitty, snags it out of the air. Smitty bobs and weaves his way across half court. Guarded by Gronowski and Blackwell, looking for Billy Newton. Pass off target. Ball goes out of bounds. Cedeno into Kingsland, guarded by Newton. Kingsland finds Gronowski backing towards the end line. Inbounds pass comes into Roberts. Over to Smitty. Touch pass up to Newton. Trying to get across half court. That pass tipped off the shoulder of Kingsland into the hands of Gronowski. Subs, Jacksonville coming in. Got Bergman, King, and number 23, Milton Zelaya into the game for the first time. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go here, first half. Expanded 30, Raleigh Sidewinders 15. Inbounds pass comes to Roberts. Tipped by King. Roberts with the ball, fires it up court. Jacksonville defense putting some pressure on the Raleigh offense, getting it across half court. Bergman tosses it into Kingsland. Goose stops Kingsland. There's a lob pass intended for King, intercepted by Smitty. It's a pick from Roberts. Bobs zigzags his way across the end line. Bergman across half court. Tosses it down to King. Brooks goes up 15 with 1:13 to go. Goose. Ball tipped by Kingsland out of bounds. Smitty lobs a pass down court for Newton. Spins. Tries to get it over there to Kingsland there to pick it up. Kingsland takes a big hit from Roberts. Lobs down to Bergman. Pass comes into Roberts. Kingsland in pursuit. Ball knocked away by King. Roberts races to the other end. Couldn't quite pick it up before you get ball went out of bounds. Kingsland Bergman hit by Roberts, knocked away. Good defense by number 22. Roberts intercepts that pass, takes it across. Deuce and Roberts working on Kingsland. Dumps it to Bergman. Kingsland breaking free. Crosses the line with 0.9 seconds to go. Brooks up 33-17. And second quarter clock expires, and that'll do it for the first half. Brooks Bandits 33, Raleigh Sidewinders 17. A 5-minute break while you enjoy our new 2026 primary sponsor video coming right up. All right, welcome back. Get ready to start the second half. About 30 seconds to go. Just keep in mind the next game on Tactical Tater will be approximately 10:30 between Carolina Crash and the Sportable Possums from Richmond, Virginia. Should be a good matchup. Carolina expecting a good turnout from the fans. A lot of Crash Nation will be here in attendance in person. So looking forward to that. All right, teams break the huddle. Smitty, Sheldon Lane, and Billy Newton and Rhett Roberts in for Raleigh, Gronowski, Kingsland, Williams, and number 43, Josh Cedeno for Brooks. It's going to be Jacksonville inbounding right here in front of us. Big fella, number 20, Williams. Gives it into Gronowski. Gronowski pivots around. Stopped by Roberts. Dumps it down to Kingsland. Kingsland down low. Defense holds him out. Call it 8 seconds in the key called. Sheldon Lane looking for some help. Bounces it in. Intercepted by Gronowski. Gronowski. Gronowski finds the corner. Lane inbounds to Smitty. Lobs over to Roberts. Roberts ball tipped away by Gronowski. .31 on the shot clock for Raleigh. Roberts guarded by Gronowski. Able to break free. He's racing a couple defenders down court. Breaks by Kingsland. Puts on the Jets. Nice run there by number 22. Inbounds pass from Williams. Gets to Kingsland. Kingsland holding up high. Looking for Gronowski. Fingertip grab. Gronowski bobs and weaves his way around the pick. Able to make it across. Filling Lane with a bump pass. Looking long for Roberts. Picks it up. Big collision at the baseline. Collision knocks Gronowski out of bounds. It'll be a point for Raleigh. Gronowski sets a sight on the inline. Stopped by Roberts. Smitty and Payne lock him up near half court. The ball's loose. Picked up by Kingsland. Over and back call. Nice defense by Payne and Smitty. Bounce pass on the floor, picked up by Kingsland. Kingsland, it's the brakes on. Tosses over to Goronski. Pass it comes into Billy Newton. Gets across the half court timeline. Crunched by Kingsland and Cedeno. Smitty tried to get it to Sheldon. Payne went off his wheel. Lob pass comes into Kingsland from Williams. Back to Williams. Williams. Goronski at the end line. Pivots around Roberts. Bounce pass intercepted by Kingsland in the hands of Billy Newton. Newton looking for some help. Ball's on the floor. Roberts picks it up. It's crunched by Kingsland and Gronowski. Gets a pass up court. Payne picks it up. Looking for some help. Over to Roberts. Roberts sneaks in. Goronski takes the pass down the sideline. Smitty in pursuit. Able to cut him off. Goronski takes it around the other way. Billy Newton with the ball. Pivots a couple times. Over to Smitty. Pass up to Newton. It's collision by Goronski and Newton. Last touch by Newton. Goronski surveys the defense, squeezes between Roberts and Newton. Sheldon Payne lobs it to Smith. Long pass down court, battle for the ball. Goronski comes away with it. Timeout. Brooks. 3:51 to go here in the third. Brooks Bandits 40. Raleigh Sidewinders 20. Take a quick break and be right back. Breaking the huddle. Bergman, Goronsky, Blackwell, and King for Brooks. Payne, Newton, Smitty, and Roberts for Raleigh. Quick pass comes in to Smitty, number 14. Smitty with the head of steam across half court. Almost rolls out of bounds, but gets a pass over to Roberts. Double team by Bergman and King. Passes it down to Smitty. Smitty finds an opening. Closed off by Gronowski. Over to Newton. Newton backs across. Goronsky, the ball. Roberts pursuing. See Nana Tater in the chat box. We see you there, Nana. Roberts couldn't quite gather that one in. Took a couple of shots from behind by Goronsky and Blackwell. Smitty intercepts the pass. Goronsky behind him. Smitty turns on the Jets. Nice push by number 14 for Raleigh. Goronsky across half court. It's stopped by Roberts. Ball's tipped in the air. It's loose. King there to pick it up. Diagonal pass down to Goronsky. Jason Goronsky takes it across. Bump pass. Blackwell looking for Smitty. Smitty picks it up at the half court line again and is going to beat the defense. Pass comes in to King. King down court. Bergman and Blackwell are there. Blackwell comes away with it. That pass up by Payne is going to be intercepted by Blackwell. Blackwell turned by Payne and Newton. It's like Sheldon Lane be called for a penalty. Illegal use of hands. Cody Kingsland back in for Brooks. Kingsland able to sneak by Newton. Smitty calls for the inbound. Long pass down court, tipped by Kingsland. He's going to intercept it and take it across the line. 1:48 to go here in the third. Brooks Bandits 45, Raleigh Sidewinders 23. That pass down court, looking for Sheldon Lane. Lane picks it up, tries to get a pass over to Newton. Pass was behind Newton, rolls out of bounds. Bergman looks long for King. Another bump pass by Lane. Smitty able to gather it up, backs his way away from the defense. He's got a help coming. Bumps it down to Newton, scoops it up and scores. Bergman lobs it up to Kingsland. Kingsland eases his way across half court. Got a couple of screens. And he's going to find the corner. Pass comes in to Smitty. Looking down court again. Newton's there. Oh, couldn't quite get the handle as he crossed the end line. 53 seconds to go here in the third. 47-24 Brooks Bandits leading Raleigh Sidewinders. Kingsland looking for Blackwell. Roberts there to stop him. Pass Blackwell. Try to get a pass over to King. Ball's on the ground. There's a scrum over there. Looks like Roberts comes away with it. Has the ball knocked away. Smitty taps it down court to Sheldon Payne. Payne up ahead to Roberts. One hands it across the line. King turned by Roberts. Over to Kingsland. Roberts pushes Kingsland across with 3.5 to go. Long pass down court. Tipped by Bergman. Ball's on the floor. Blackwell tried to get it as the clock expires. Into three. Brooks Bandits 48. Raleigh Sidewinders 25. Take a quick 2-minute break. Be right back. All right, here we go. It's fourth, final quarter of the first game of the Carolina Collision Rugby Tournament. Looks like Goose is back on the floor here for Raleigh. Goronski, Zalalea, Kingsland, and Williams for Jacksonville. Inbounds pass comes into Roberts. Gives it up to Smitty. Smitty looking for some help. Got a call here on somebody. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, Goronski heading to the penalty box. Illegal use of hands. Pass gets down court to Roberts at the end line. Goronski comes out of the penalty box as the inbounder. Over to Kingsland. Kingsland tosses over to Goronski. Goose tosses it into Roberts. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets a pick from Goose. Down court to Newton. Right across half court. Cedeno, big cluster of players right in front of us here. Roberts looks like he has it parallel to the half court line. Gets a bounce in. Splits defenders. Down low to Goose. Goose. Shot clock violation. Goronski following Williams through a pick. Roberts scrubs off the pick. It's another pick by the big fella, number 20, Williams. And down's pass comes in to Smitty. Looks it across half court. Smitty tries to get a pass to Roberts, tipped by Kingsland. Into the hands of Goronski. Roberts in pursuit. Not able to catch up. Roberts will bring this one across half court with 6 to go here in the game. Brooks Bandits 51, Raleigh Sidewinders 26. Smitty over it. No look past Roberts. Just out of his reach. That pass tipped by Roberts out of bounds. Williams will inbound. Into Kingsland. Back to Williams. Williams looking for Gronsky long. Gronsky's there. Gets stopped by Roberts right at the end line. I think Roberts crossed the line, so the point will go to Brooks. Goose calls for the inbound. Inbound to Smitty. Smitty bounces it down to Roberts, guarded by Kingsland. Trying to get a pick set up, gets a couple of them. Roberts sees a lane and makes it across inside the cone. Kingsland. Hail Mary down court. Connects with Goronsky. Goronsky sneaks in inside the cone. Bounce pass. Roberts back to Smitty. That pass batted away by Kingsland. Comes Williams. Triple team on Kingsland. Williams has it. Goronsky over his wrong shoulder. Big collision between Goronsky and Roberts in the corner. Goronsky bounces off. Goose tosses it into Smitty. Pass picked up by Cody Kingsland. Kingsland backs it back out. 4 to go in this one. Kingsland gives some instructions. Working some clock. Attacks the lane. Looking for the corner. Takes it inside the pylon. Roberts with the ball. Finds an opening. Turns on the afterburners. Timeout Brooks. 3:29 to go. 55-28. End of the game for Brooks is Bergman and Cedania, I think. Let's see. Bergman looking for some help. Goronsky breaks free to pick it up. Races across the half-court line. He's got Roberts in pursuit. Roberts backs off the collision at the end line. Smitty fighting his way, muscles his way between two defenders. Gronsky once again. Roberts going to try to get him this time. Once again, he gets beat to the end line. Big gaggle of players at this end, tied up. Newton calls for the inbound. Pass comes in to Smitty. Gets a pick from Newton. Bergman there to time up. Pass intended for Roberts. Newton gets it back to Roberts. Looking low for Smitty, just out of his reach. Terrell King back in for Aronsky, takes a break. King across half court, tosses over to Kingsland. Kingsland backs his way towards the inline, takes it in. Pass. Ball still on the floor. King comes away with it. Over to Kingsland. 2 to go in this one. Clock winding down. Kingsland working some clock. Gives it up to King. 28 on the shot clock. King takes it across. 6 on the shot clock, 1:31 on the game clock. Roberts grabs that inbounds pass, gives it off to Smitty. Smitty breaks way through King, races to the other end. King with the ball. Met by Roberts just across half court. Over and back. Nice defense there by number 22. Goose inbounds to Smitty with 1 minute to go in this one. Smitty around that corner. Looking low for Roberts. Looks like Newton had pushed Cedeno out of bounds. So he will come to the penalty box. Raleigh with a 4-on-3. 49.3 seconds to go in this one. Smitty. It's a pick from Newton.
Come on, guys.
able to power his way across the line with the pick from Goose. King over to Bergman. Shot clock's off. 26 on the game clock. Pass goes to Bergman at half court. Bergman. Ball's loose on the floor. Kingsland picks it up. Smitty looking long. And that'll do it. Brooks Bandits defeat Raleigh Sidewinders in the first game of the tournament. Final score 60 for Brooks, 31 for the Sidewinders. We're going to take a couple minute break and we'll have the stream set up for the next game between the Sportable Possums and the Carolina Crash. We'll see you shortly.